Hello everyone, welcome to LSYO 2020-21 season. My name is Ping. I'm the general manager for this season. This year we are excited to say that we are still going to keep three ensembles. We have the prelude strings, concert orchestra, and symphony orchestra. This year we also have new members to join us. We have our two new interim conductors, Mr. Ethan Lawrence, who is going to be the conductor for prelude strings and symphony orchestra. And we have Miss Ashley Driscoll for concert orchestra. On top of that, we have a new member, and that will be Dr. Laurie Hudicek, who is going to be the Education Programs Director. She is responsible in making sure all of you have your music, and she is also taking care of the sectionals as well as any other educational plan that she will work with the conductors. And not to forget, we have our executive director for Loudoun Symphony Association, Miss Karen Knobloch, who has been helping us getting this new leased space ready for rehearsal. The space is a donation and it needs a lot of work, and Miss Karen has been graciously sparing her time to make sure that the painter comes in on time, ordering the chairs and sweeping up the floors. So we really thank her for all her hard work. So this year we are going to plan for our concert as usual. However, as of now, I cannot tell you exactly how the concert is going to run. We definitely plan to have one by November. This concert might be an outdoor, might be an indoor, might be also just virtual, and if it's virtual, it will be a recording done by professionals. I just ask for your patience to let us figure out how to make it happen. We know the importance to have performance, but I just can't tell you exactly how we're going to do that. So the next thing that I want to share with you is this new space. So this new space, we're going to have the chairs, but we will not have music stands. So for all musicians coming to the in-person rehearsal, you have to bring your own music stand to rehearsal every time. And every time when you finish, you bring it home. During the 45 minutes in between time of concert and symphony, we will be doing deep cleaning. Each chair will be wiped down and nobody will be in the room for 30 minutes between the two rehearsals. So we hope that without anybody in the room, we will let the room rest and hence reduce the risk. Because the chair is all placed at 6 feet apart, we hope this will give you confidence that we are working our best to keep the social distancing. All the brass and the wind players will be given special covering for their instruments, and Dr. Laurie will share with you about how and where you're going to get them. When it comes to rehearsal and attendance, prelude strings will have a 1 hour in-person rehearsal on Monday, whereas both concert and symphony will have 1 hour of virtual Monday and a 1 hour in-person Tuesday. Now, if you are uncomfortable of attending the in-person Tuesday, there will be a Zoom link on the in-person Tuesday rehearsal as well. So how it works is, musician at home will dial in to listen and see the conductor conducting the rehearsal. it will be a one-way traffic. The musician at home can hear what's going on at the rehearsal and see the conductor, but the conductor and all the musicians at the in-person rehearsal space will not be able to hear the musician at home. So this link will be shared next week when we set everything up. And if you have any reason that you know you cannot attend any rehearsal, please email me, lsyo@loudonsymphony.org, to let me know that you cannot attend the rehearsal. If at any time you are tardy for 4 rehearsals, the conductor will choose to listen to you, and if they think that your playing is not what they think you should be at, your chair position might be changed, and their decision is final. So, with that said, if you do miss your rehearsal, don't forget to practice. So that's all from me. Please email any questions or any concern that you have. Now, I'm going to let the conductor to share with you their plan as well as their vision, and also Dr. Hudichet as well as Miss Karen with news about LSA. Thank you.
Welcome everyone, my name is Laurie Hudisek. I am the Director of Educational Programming, and today I'm going to talk about, really briefly, your music packet that you're going to get, as well as wind and brass are getting a little bit extra. So inside your packet, you're going to have your musician's handbook, which I encourage you to read. You will also have your music that you're going to use for the first part of this season. Very important to take care of your music. You have to return it to us at the end of this part of season in this envelope, and that way I can return new music to you. If you have a problem or you're missing parts, you just send me an email and let me know, and I will make sure that you have it. Also in here is a little goodie bag with a face mask, a sticker, and an instrument tag. Those are yours to keep. Now on to the wind and brass. Wind players, you're going to get a bag. If you are a flutist, you will get a bag and a mask that's attached to the bag, or you'll find a way. I'll show you how to use it. Brass players, you're going to get an instrument bell cover, and this is for our reed instruments. So, and clarinet, yes, reed, not just double reed. So we have hand holes. Your instrument goes in, we pull the toggle, and hopefully that will keep most, if not all, of the aerosols contained. You will also be getting a mask, not the first week, so I encourage you to find a way to work around the mask issue. The mask is going to have a hole in the front and then a flap over the top. Wind and brass, you may have to adjust a little bit. Flutes, you have a different type of mask that actually came with your bag. You will sign this out, you will take care of it, and you will return it at the end of the season. If you would like to purchase one for yourself, just let me know and I'll send you to the website. The third thing is we are going to be doing sectionals throughout the year. Sectionals where we put you with your section and you work on your parts. This is where we do our chair auditions. So we will bring someone in, you will audition for them, and then for that concert you'll be placed in your chair. Don't expect to hold on to your chair for the whole year. We do encourage you to work really hard so that you can move up, but you may end up bouncing around just depending on the piece or how your performance went that day. Not a big deal, we've all bounced around. The last thing I need is volunteers. So parents, if you're listening, we really need volunteers and we really need donations right now. So if you are out and you see wipes or you see bleach spray or something like that that we might need to clean, please get us a bottle. If you can get more than one, think about us. We might need tissues, we might need toilet paper, anything like that can be helpful. We are in a new space, so I encourage you to throw some donations at us when you can. And if you can volunteer, I will be sending out an email probably in the next week or two once we settle, trying to ask for some volunteers for different things. We might need volunteers to help us help clean between the orchestras, or just some ideas on how to get the kids playing together either virtually or outside. So if you have any ideas, you can send it to me. Otherwise, have a great year, and I look forward to seeing you next week.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Driscoll and I will be the interim conductor for the concert orchestra. I am absolutely thrilled to be part of the Loudoun Symphony Youth Orchestra this fall, and I can't wait to get started very shortly. The concert theme for our first cycle will revolve around battles for the concert orchestra. The first piece that we will play is an arrangement of Beethoven's Egmont Overture. The Egmont Overture encompasses so much power and aggression and turbulence, and then brings us all to a culminating grand finale with a joyous end. The second piece that we will perform is March of the Dwarves. And this piece is by the Norwegian composer Grieg and was actually first written for piano, but then later orchestrated. It's wonderful that we have the opportunity to rehearse this fall in person as well as hybrid rehearsals through Zoom. And I'm so grateful that we have this chance to come back together as musicians and experience orchestral music together, which is unlike any other activity that I can think of. It's wonderful to be able to be working with you this fall, and I can't wait to meet you very soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Ethan Lawrence and I am the interim music director for the Loudoun Symphony Youth Orchestra Symphony and the Prelude Strings. A little bit about myself. I am a bass player. I have been playing bass for just about 19 years and I have been a teacher here in Loudoun County for 6 full years, and I am starting my 7th year this year at Seneca Ridge Middle School and Dominion High School. What we're going to focus on though with the symphony orchestra for our first portion of the season is we're going to be looking at the influences that art has on music and that music has on art. So one of the pieces that we'll be looking at is some selections from Modest Mussorgsky's Pictures at an Exhibition, and we will be looking at the Tushmalov arrangement, not the Ravel arrangement, which is the more normal one that we're familiar with, but we're going to look at the Tushmalov, and that is because it is the first orchestration that has ever been done of Pictures at an Exhibition, and Tushmalov was actually a student of Modest Mussorgsky, so there's a lot of tie-in there. But what we'll be doing is we'll be looking at some of the artwork that inspired Mussorgsky to write this series of movements and how we can use that reference to enhance our own playing and understanding of the music. The other piece we'll be looking at is Eric Satie's Gymnopédie No. 1, and this again is an orchestration. It was originally written for piano, but we'll be looking at and talking about how the art of that era really inspired Eric Satie and his more minimalist style. Then with Prelude Strings, what we'll be looking at is we're going to be looking at some really young and exciting music as we get our season started off. So what we'll be starting with is 3 movements from Bela Bartok's 14 Little Pieces, and we will also be looking at the piece called The Octavator by Michael Hopkins, and it's going to be a really fun, energetic combination of pieces there. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you all are doing well.